with the output. But we are streaming now. Apparently.
Yes.
Okay. And can you hear me and hear yourselves?
Yes, I can hear both of us.
Excellent.
I just heard me say yes to your first question. So.
Well, there's bound to be. I think there's supposed to be like 15 or 20-second delay.
Yeah. No, I know. I just.
So okay, that is much better. Hopefully, we don't have any more problems like that. And hopefully, we get those 5 viewers back. So. Welcome to Magic Mushrooms Mead, episode 13, The Unseen. Previously on the Fringe department of Baldur's Gate University, managed to get to Caer Konig, or Konig, however you pronounce it. They dug up the cellar of the ruined Caer, which is Icewind Dalish. I don't know what the actual thing is, but let's say Dalish for castle. And they kind of split up there, heading to different places. At the Hook, Line, and Sinker Tavern, Golemov and Corbin discovered that there was some thievery going around in town. Invisible people stealing stuff in broad daylight, but leaving footprints that, given where they are with the blowing winds and the snow, kind of do disappear fairly quickly. And then go into Frozen Far Expeditions for some extra shovels. Severn found out that the person they had been hunting for almost a month now had been spotted recently and was heading south to Caer Dineval. The group went down, cornered him, and ended up having to kill the possessed dead body of some man.
Yeah, there's some voodoo shit going on here.
Some crazy stuff, yeah. And then, what did you guys want to do?
Well, I mean, I think we were deciding to go back to the town because we thought that we found the people who were robbing the houses, or maybe, I don't know. We at least know that they were probably murdering people because they were the people with the blue eyes who we had talked with earlier.
Mm-hmm. Only one of them had blue eyes. Yeah.
Well, we knew that the one person was murdering people that had blue eyes. So
no, wasn't murdering people with blue eyes. He was murdering people who got out of. The murderer had blue eyes. Yeah.
Yes, that was what I was trying to illustrate. Yes.
Well, I know we just killed him, so I'm going to scoop some of that ectoplasm into that same ectoplasm jar I have.
Okay.
You're going to mix the sisters together?
How many uses of ectoplasm do you have in there?
You said I had 2, so I don't know if this gives me 2 more or what.
Oh, yeah, because it was a D4 roll. So I'll just roll that right here. You get 3 more uses out of it. That ghost of the sister of the druid that you guys killed was quite full of ectoplasm.
That was a juicy ghost.
She was.
I just picture that slime, like that purple slime from Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
What do you use the ectoplasm for? Are you like studying it?
No, we could put it on our eyes to see into the ethereal for a little while.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's not totally useful unless we run into like a hag or something.
Well, we never know.
You do never know. So.
So, I guess the final decision is being made. Are we going back to the town to help them investigate the invisible thieves, and taking a partial rest to level up, or are we just going to go investigate the thieves and not level up? I think is kind of what the choice is.
Well, I mean, I don't think anybody except for you knows about the thieves right now. And you did promise that Dragonborn. You're like, we will help you, sir.
Yeah. Well, so I guess we didn't really get a chance to loot things, but I would like to inspect the dwarves to see if they have any items of magical significance that might be able to make them go invisible.
So there was only one dwarf, the leader of the group, and she has nothing magical. She has a basically she has her own little purse that has 70 gold bills, but that's it.
All right. I'm going to. I'm just sliding that in my pocket, nonchalantly as elephantly possible.
Your trunk just pulls it out and into your pocket as you're doing other stuff with your hand.
Yeah. I'm like ruffling through a coat in one hand, and like trunk goes in and like takes it and puts it into my pocket somewhere else. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna go to I guess I'm gonna go back over to the group and be like, well, I don't think these are the thieves that were hitting the town. And I'm gonna look. So, I don't know about you guys, but
do still
might need to head back to Caer Konig.
Okay. You weren't too far out of town, and getting back to town as Corbin and Severin split off to go their own way to do their thing. You guys do run into Lilith, who has been doing whatever's needed, I guess.
Snoozing.
Whatever druids do.
Yeah, I don't really question what druids do, because it's probably some weird nature shit.
Yeah, I was doing some rituals out in the forest.
Yeah.
Just give her a little trunk wave as she comes back. Hey.
Right.
Yeah. So I'll be like, I'll elaborate a little bit. So I'm like, friends, we should head back to the town there. I had promised the town headmaster. What is it? What are they called again?
Speaker.
The town speaker, to that we'd help investigate some strings of thievery that's been going on. Supposedly some invisible dwarves. I'm like, look over to Iggy and be like, possibly using some kind of magic.
Invisible dwarves, you say?
Yes.
Are you invisible right now, Iggy?
I'm not a dwarf. How do we know they're dwarves?
Well, Corbin assumed they were dwarves based on the size of the feet, some of the tracks that we had seen. But or some of the tracks that the other people had seen.
Yeah.
But we don't have confirmation.
Interesting.
So
why don't we just take these dwarf boots and just rob the speaker's house and just put boot marks outside? Then we can blame it on the thief.
Where's Scamos when you need him?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Just like I'll like look around and see where he disappeared to.
It's got some explaining to do to Elliot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That'll be a fun one. So yeah, unless you believe that we need to continue to harass the Torg caravan now that we've taken care of the blue-eyed murderer, we should head back to Caer Konig, finish up these thieves, and make our way to East Haven.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
What do we get for finding these horrible thieves, anyways?
He promised us some armor, something to alert us that one of his kin might be around. Like, shiftily look. I don't think dragons actually exist, so I don't know what the armor actually does. So, just kind of shrug.
Well, armor is always good.
Yeah, he told us it was supposed to warn us of dragons, but I mean, like, do dragons really exist anymore? Do they really?
People say that they run all the banks.
Yeah, but they also say that, you know, a fire elemental lives under the volcano. You know, how true is it some of this shit?
I guess.
It depends on which volcano.
Are dragons considered like animals in D&D universe?
They are intelligent. They're born as intelligent as an adult human.
So is the giant eagle, though.
That's true.
No, but I think dragons are their own thing, aren't they?
They are.
Their
They're
own
not.
kind of
They're not beasts. They're absolutely their own thing.
Cool.
They can also mate with anything and make half dragons with.
I was
any
gonna
creature.
say, how the hell do they get halflings? That's kind of
No,
crazy.
halflings are their own thing.
They are. Yeah.
You should think of it more like species versus races.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be like humans and what are they called? Neanderthals, basically.
Neanderthals, and then there's the Denisovans and that sort of thing.
But there hasn't been dragons in so long that we're not even sure if they're still around. Do we know that
Pretty
they
much.
existed at one
So-
point, or
There's always rumors, and you don't see them, but there are still half dragons being born. And how's a half dragon coming along if it doesn't have a dragon parent?
All right.
Dragons
We're
don't
gonna go
exist.
investigate these invisible thieves. Not steal from the speaker.
So
I mean, I'm not against that idea either, but
you guys are getting
We
back
might get
to
our heads
town
cut off.
around 3:30. So
Right.
if you want to, do what you like.
Well, didn't we? Hold on. I thought I had something that.
I know you wanted to convince the speaker to come with and relive his glory days. When you left to go get the blue-eyed killer,
Yeah, he had
the
passed
speaker
out drunk
was
on the
completely
table.
passed out.
Yeah. So I'm gonna return to the bar and see if he's there, and I'm gonna bring Iggy with me because he's the man with the plan typically.
Okay. He is there. Someone has put a pillow under his head where he's sitting passed out on the or at one of the tables.
Yep.
And
I
he's
pulled a
got
pillow out of his.
You do what?
I just pulled the pillow out.
Okay. His head slams and he quickly sits up awake. Not exactly very happy with what's going on, but he's awake, still very drunk, but awake.
Maybe like so. There's been some development since you passed out. Are you aware of the Torg caravan?
Yeah.
All right. And how much word do you receive from other towns?
When the caravan or someone else comes to town, I guess.
So, you may have not been aware of the rumors surrounding the Torg caravan, that there was a murder in its midst. Well,
I was not.
we killed the murderer, and I'll be like, Iggy, show him the jar.
Well, this is a murderer and a Banshee, but you get the idea.
He looks at that, and then he opens the jar and sticks his finger in and tastes it and says, "The murderer was a ghost."
Yeah, so the whole thing about the crazy druid that was trying to sacrifice people to the Queen of Air and Darkness was going to town, and then it was very suspicious that.
Wait a minute. You can taste ghosts?
I know what ectoplasm tastes like.
What if I just peed in this jar? Like, you'd had no idea what was in here.
It's too thick for pee.
Like,
Well, it's pretty cold up here.
Shrugs, got to do what you got to do, I guess.
All right, I'm going to taste it now, too. What's it taste like?
It tastes like, when you lick the end of a battery? That's what it tastes like.
Oh, that is terrible. That is horrid.
Be like watching it, you doing this little thing. Like, well, so long story short, those crazy druids that were trying to sacrifice people to the air and darkness, pretty sure we're bringing the draw of the sacrificial person to someone specific, and then they were murdering them anyways. And there was a murderer hiding in the Tor caravan that would make sure that the person that was selected would die anyways, even if someone else was executed.
I see.
So we're hoping that just solved this problem. But now, that's all an aside here, because we're here to help you solve your problem.
It's a shame we solved this one for free.
Well, I'll just look at him and be like, well, no, we just have to go back to
Bryn Shander.
Fuck. Yeah, what's his name? I was just looking up his name in my notes. Now I don't have it. Little Patch. There we go.
Well, it'll bring goodwill for Baldur's Gate University.
Yeah, we just go back to Little Patch and tell him about our things, and I'm sure he'll have something for us. So, but I think I owe this man this Dragonborn some assistance. Be like, Iggy, I require your assistance, and I ask him to fill Iggy in on all of the details.
He says, details are things been going missing, some goats, someone's jewelry, the lantern outside the Northern Light, only the only evidence has been footprints in the snow. About, yay size, big enough for a dwarf, but too big for... And he kind of gestures at both you and Lilith.
For normal folk.
Was there anything special about the Northern Light?
It was magical, changed colors all the time. And, I mean, before you go too far... There's nothing special about the jewelry or nothing special about the goats. I mean, the jewelry did have some black stone on it.
Well, it's not Chwinga's, because they wouldn't care about the goats.
Hey, is there winter Chwingas?
Yeah, I met them. They're pretty cool.
Oh.
So they just steal whenever they feel like it. When was the last place they stole from?
Last place was the Northern Light.
Where'd they steal that jewelry from?
Jewelry? There was some lady lives next to the Frozen Far expeditions.
Anything else special around here?
From Hook, Line, and Sinker.
Hook, line, and sinker. We can triangulate on this. In this little area here. Are there any caves or anything around the surrounding area?
Says caves. No, there's. I mean, not really a mountain like a foothill. That's just a little to the northeast. Has a river that, well, not a river, a stream that runs down it into the loch. Or used to when it wasn't frozen.
Interesting. We have to find out where they're going to strike next. Do you want them dead?
Captured at least. And get the stuff back if we can.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's probably a good idea, huh? Well, if they're slightly maimed, is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
It wasn't us, it was the frostbite. And I'll wink at him.
Well, it might be the bear
tries
traps,
to
too.
wink, but he's too drunk and just does a long blink.
All right, you've given us a lot to think about. And then I do a glance around the bar for any shady characters.
No one seems to be shady.
Or do they?
Alright.
Damn it, where's that Stamos? I have a plan, but I need him.
Well, let's go see if he's at the Northern Light. And if not, we'll talk to them and see what they know about their missing lantern.
Okay. If you head to the Northern Light, it's run by two women who look very similar, like an older and a younger sister. And
I'll be like very suspicious right at the start, because we just had to kill a pair of sisters already.
welcome to the Northern Light.
I'll just like
Need a room?
I'll be like bad cop and I'll just like start wandering around the area and just looking at stuff weirdly.
I guess.
So I heard your lantern was stolen.
Yes, it was. I mean, what's this place called the Northern Light for if it doesn't have its Northern Light?
Where'd you originally get it?
Oh, family heirloom. Been around for ages. Think great grandfather or great grandfather fished it out of the loch.
Fished out of the loch, eh? Let's see here. I think I know a fair bit about Everbright Lanterns, then. Am I assuming that's what that is?
It doesn't appear to be. Because an ever-burning lantern doesn't just change colors.
Yeah, it's something different. If it's magical, I've got Arcana.
Can
I think gnomes have something else too with history. If it's a tinkering toy or something. No, can I do an Arcana check to see what I think that'd
Absolutely.
be? Ooh, 24.
Okay. From the description that she gives you, it sounds like the magic of the lantern is that it just changes the color of the flame. So it still needs oil, and then the flame gets lit, but the lantern just consistently changes the color of the flame.
Oh, sorry.
Can I make an insight roll instead of an investigation check to see if there's anything sketchy in the bar?
To see if there's
Just to like connect any, to see if I can make any insights into what may have happened.
sure.
Ooh, nice. 23.
23.
See if there's anything like set up in a particular way that might have given them an advantage or any weird shit.
Doesn't appear to be. If you go outside, you do see some crates that look like they were moved. So probably what was used to be able to reach the lantern.
Interesting. Is there anything in the crates?
There would probably be frozen and salted fish.
So we're talking like these are like pretty big crates.
Yeah.
Do they look like they were dragged, or were they just like?
Look like they were dragged.
All right.
You can see dirt in the snow because it was dragged from.
Okay.
Yeah.
One spot to another.
Yeah.
Was if I kind of move them out of the way, are they blocking anything?
No, it looks like they were probably like dropped off near the door, but like out of the way so that people could get in, and then they were dragged toward the door to climb up to get the lantern.
All right, then I'm gonna go back inside and sit down and have a cup of hot apple cider if they have it.
Yeah,
or
they would definitely have warm cider. Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm gonna ask them if they have a guest list.
She says, "Well, not really. We haven't had any guests in a while."
Who was the last guest you had?
She looks through and says, I mean, Torx didn't even stick around, so all we got is Garrett and his friend that came with him."
Yeah,
Garrett's friend.
We brought those guys into town.
You guys brought them.
Yeah, but we brought them into town.
And this was stolen before they got here.
Yep.
Who was here before Garrett?
She says, I don't even remember. I don't have a register. I don't write it down.
What kind of an operation is this? All right.
You don't keep family in.
Well, where was your I'll just get her to show me outside where the lantern was.
Okay. She takes you out and shows you it was literally hanging right above the door.
I'll investigate for tracks or for like some CSI stuff.
Okay.
Like maybe there's like a piece of fabric ripped or something.
Okay.
Or like a smudged little dirty fingerprint.
There's elephant prints all over the place already.
There are, yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna find any. I'm not gonna find any footprints now.
So all we know is that they were little dwarf footprints.
Yeah.
Oh, natural one.
Ooh. Yeah, you see only the elephant footprints.
I go, why didn't I look at this first?
It was Golemov.
Lilith asks the innkeepers if they saw any dwarven people around lately.
She says, only dwarf I've seen recently has been Torg. She arrived yesterday after the light was taken.
Wait, didn't we kill her?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys killed her.
But she arrived after the light was taken.
Are there
We really
any,
should have taken.
bats
Oh,
or little rodents that might be outside or in the inn that Lilith can see in the vicinity?
You probably could find some rodents around.
All right. If Lilith finds a rodent, a little rat, she might ask him if he remembers seeing anything unusual on the night that the lantern was taken, because they might have been able to been awake in the nighttime.
So, remember that's a spell that you have to cast.
Ah, crap, yes.
You can ritual cast to those, so you could just be
you
waiting
can?
10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, looking at the rat for 10
You don't
minutes.
have to check it off then.
Okay.
So the rat will tell you, yeah, there was weird footprints. Nobody put in them. Warm.
Do
Like
you
a person
know
was
where the
there.
footprints? Did you see where the footprints came from? These little mystery footprints.
He says came from that way and points north.
It's north. Okay.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
say,
I'm gonna relate.
even though you're talking to weirdo rats and stuff, I think it's rude not to ask them their name.
Rat brother, what is your name? How would you know I'm not asking them their name, Iggy?
I'm listening to you talk. Well, I guess you're just squeaking. That's true.
Yeah, she's just squeaking.
Never mind, I
Rat,
retract.
What's the
I
rat
speak
name?
rat.
You do
His
not
name
speak rat.
is Remy.
Emmy. All right. Well, in English, or whatever the hell we common, I tell them that the rats saw the invisible footprints and they were coming from the north. Just wondering, could I track things? Like, oh, I guess I can track because I have
Yeah.
survival.
Yep.
Could I roll to see if I can like track where those footprints maybe came from?
Yeah, if you go a little bit out, you could probably let me get a survival check from you to see if you can find and then
21.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you go out a little ways and you get to a point where they must have like stopped by a tree, and so the couple bare trees that are there blocked the wind from blowing away their tracks, and you can see exactly where it is. And once you spot those, you can see the little indents where there were tracks, and then snow blew in to make it look like there's nothing there, but they're just barely visible.
Okay, can I investigate the area? See if there's anything that they might have left behind?
Yeah.
Okay. My investigation is bad. Did I bring Iggy and
Did you?
Yeah, I would have followed you.
yeah, okay. I'm gonna try
I'm like
an investigation, but we'll see.
I'll help you if you want.
Just see anything. Really zero.
What are you looking
like,
for?
well, we're fucked. There's nothing else here.
I'm just gonna push her aside. I'm gonna be like, I'm the expert here. Let me look for stuff. 10.
Better than 0. With a 10, you are able to see where he had stopped to urinate, and because he had to piss, that's why she was able to find the tracks, because he came to a tree just out of habit, maybe.
Ooh, I've got an idea now. Okay. Now, you remember back in the day how doctors used to test like a patient's urine to see if they had diabetes?
They taste it.
They would get like beef or something.
Because they say it's maybe a dwarf, right? So I'm going to assume that dwarves drink a lot of booze and ale. Yeah. So could I use a medicine check to try to tell if it's dwarf pee?
With this
is for science. This is for science, guys.
I thought you were going to try and taste it.
He's going to.
He is.
He is. It's for science.
13.
Oh, God.
And a natural 20.
It was a natural 20. That was the first one.
So, I mean, it's all urine. a dwarf would likely not be drinking as much mead as ale. Now, I don't know how much sugar is in ale. I don't drink, so it's not really...
No, but I should get some flavor notes. That's what I'm saying. Not necessarily the sugar,
Flavor
but
notes, you're getting
like
very
tannin or something.
flavor note.
Go mushroom.
You're getting...
And they just hear me exclaim that.
That would say, maybe they ferment mushrooms.
And I go, fermented mushroom?
Can I make a smell check for mushrooms?
For mushrooms, yeah.
Have super keen scent. So, can I make this as a survival check?
Sure.
Ooh, 21.
So, it's very faint, tough to catch, but you can confirm that he likely went in the same direction that Lilith found those faint footprints.
Is it towards the cave that we were told about earlier?
It would be going in the same direction as that those foothills, yeah.
I'm gonna say,
All right, that's
where
a good
the
place
hell,
to start.
where the hell do you find mushrooms in the bleak north?
Be like,
Hey,
in a cave in the foothills. And I'll like point to it with my trunk.
All
right.
that is a dwarf.
I picked up some smelly mushrooms. Not the good stank, the bad stank.
I speak Undercommon and Dwarvish. Would I know anything about certain types of dwarves?
You might know a few things, yeah.
Do you need like a roll for that or what?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Let's say history.
Ooh, 19, 24.
So, Duergar aren't uncommon. In the last couple hundred years, they've kind of come up just like regular dwarves, and they're on the surface as much as they're underground. You know that they have a particular taste for their particular ale, which is made with deep mushrooms. There's a couple different kinds, and yeah, with that roll, you've probably tried the there's one that glows green in the dark, and it's made with bioluminescent mushrooms.
Like, finally my memory's jogged, and I'm like, oh. Do I know of their special abilities that they do once per day?
Yeah, you would know that.
I go, it's a Duergar. They can go invisible.
Duergar.
Or Duergar? Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
Duergar.
Duergar.
At least that's how I pronounce it.
Yeah. Duergar.
Ooh,
Sorry.
they're spooky looking.
It's my gnomish accent. My apologies.
It's alright, they wouldn't apologize to you.
They would if I pointed my gun at them.
How
They're jerks.
do you fight something that can turn invisible? What do you know
Easy.
about
You
Iggy?
shoot where you last saw it. I know that they're a race of underground dwarves. Generally, they used to be primarily slavers. Not necessarily good people, although I guess that's mentioned with the slavery part. They're very
It has
light.
been made common knowledge that they were also enslaved by illithids long ago. and that's
That's
why
false
they
propaganda.
have. That's why they have some. Occasionally have some psychic abilities.
Then I say, I believe they can also enlarge themselves and become invisible. So they're interesting little, sometimes big fellows.
All right. So what's our plan of action?
That's only one of them then?
Only one, yeah.
Unless there's multiple stealing from multiple places. So you'd have to come in to case the joint out and then steal something. But why is he stealing random shit? Speaking of shit, is there any goat shit anywhere? Because he stole goats, right?
You'd probably come across a spot where a goat shat, yeah.
I see shit, but I'm not a wilderness person. Lilith, is this goat shit?
You don't need to roll. You can tell
you that.
goat shit, yeah.
Yes, it is. Obviously.
I'm a city gnome. I don't know these things.
So,
All right. Well, I think we should go back to the town. We should gather Trovis. There we go. I was trying to find the name without asking for it. We should gather the Trovis and the rest of our team and go explore these foothills, as I believe we have some strong suspicion that there's some Duergar in there that are robbing the city.
I'm gonna ask the survival experts here, which way do they think the wind's gonna come in tonight?
Can I lick my trunk, and you know how people lick their finger and put it up in the air?
yep.
I want to lick my trunk and do the same thing.
It's probably going to be going. Actually, I think I've got it here, southwest.
So we'll be going into the wind. So the wind will be pushing our scent away from them. Is that right?
Well, I think they're gonna come back, so I'm gonna take out my bear trap. And they already used the tree as a windbreak, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna put the bear trap on the opposite end of where the wind's gonna break.
Okay.
And then
Right.
I'll try to put some snow on top of it.
Okay.
I got a surprise for you, buddy. Now, how far away is this from like the town?
So that would be where you currently are, or where the thing is.
Where we left the bear trap at the tree.
Probably half a kilometer.
I just got to double check the spell. Alarm will. Would it be within 1 mile?
Let's say yes.
All right. I will pull up my little monkey,
Okay.
my little toy monkey, and I'll start ritualistically casting alarm around this too. So I'll put it in like a 20-foot cube around the tree. And then I'll set my monkey to send me a ping instead of an audible alarm.
Okay.
And then I'll ask fancy pants survivalists to hide this stuff so that they don't get noticed.
All right. Lilith can do that.
Put some leaves on it or something, I don't know. And then I'll want to stay within like a mile of that so I can know if he's coming. Because he's come this way.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that he'll come this way again.
All right. So, okay. So you're heading to the hook, line, and sinker to grab
Wait,
trophies.
one more thing though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now I speak. What language do Duergar? Do they speak their own language, or do they speak Dwarvish
They
or
would speak,
Undercommon?
typically, they would speak Undercommon and Dwarvish.
I will carve on that side. I will carve about dwarf height, a couple of like Dwarvish and Undercommon swears,
Okay.
like specifically against Duergar, so he'll come up to me and like "fuck you" and maybe step on the trap,
Okay.
and then I go, "Now the bait is set."
All right. So, yeah. You do all that. And what are you doing next?
If there's anything else anybody else wants to do,
I don't think particular for me. Probably just heading back to grab Trovis.
Okay.
I have caltrops too. Will those be useful? Probably not.
Not in snow, no.
All right, I'll just follow these guys back, but I'll stay within a mile.
Okay.
Yeah, could I get into the frozen expedition where it's warm? Is that close enough?
The Northern Light would probably be closer.
Oh, okay, perfect. And then I'll just I guess it'll wake me up, so I could probably just go to bed.
Yeah, it is only 4:30 right now.
Oh, so I just can't wait. I'm just gonna start playing with my gun and like cleaning and stuff. Oh, I have to fix my stupid gun. I forgot.
True.
Yes.
Because I blew my fucking gun up the last fight. All right, I'll fix my gun with and this time I'll take 10 so I don't fail it.
Okay. Perfect.
But I'll grumble the whole time, saying this is not supposed to happen. Fucking
supposed
thing.
to happen.
I made this. How did it fucking explode? And this is when Elliot and his mom walk in.
What's happening here?
Oh,
we have a nice little
almost
trap
perfect.
set.
I hope I didn't just walk into it.
No.
that would be great. Funny.
Did I miss anything? Just like explodes.
You just Kool-Aid Man through the wall with Elliot.
Okay.
I'll just relay that we found a tree and some probable. We think it's a Duergar that's been stealing, and that's like a little underdwarf. So we set up. We found a tree that he was using as a windbreak, and we set up an alarm and a bear trap. So we'll see if this works.
Did we level up, or we're just doing this level 3 still?
We're
Level
still
3
functioning level 3.
Okay.
Now, hopefully this will injure him enough because we're gonna have to run a mile to see if we can find him.
Is he staying like a mile away from us? Like he doesn't want to be near anything?
No, that's just where our trap is.
Okay.
Basically, we just came back into town. I'm grabbing Trovis, who is the town speaker, who's the Dragonborn who used to be an adventurer and now he's all depressed. So I'm like, come help us on this quest to kill these thieves. And
Or depression himself?
yeah.
Besides me, speak Draconic?
Let me double check.
I don't know.
Because I do.
I do.
Nice.
How many languages do you speak? A lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nice.
I am a renowned scholar. Thank you.
But
He's pretty
can you
smart.
Speak rat? I don't think so.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
and then I say, well, fuck you.
Yeah, but I can tell you to fuck off in
And I
6
say
different
fuck
languages.
you and rat.
After 10 minutes of casting it ritually, then you do it.
In 10 minutes.
But it was so worth
Hey,
it.
So worth it.
you.
So I suppose we're gonna go back out and wait for this guy.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know
So,
if we want to wait to see if it trips it. Like, do we want to try
Well-
it? I guess there's two things I guess we could do is, do we wait the night and see if he trips it, or and stake out the town to try and catch him in town, or do I try to go out and find him in the cave?
Well, do
Well,
we leave some sort of like what has he been stealing? Do we know what he has like an interest in?
Not particularly, because it's been kind of
Kind
random
of.
shit every time.
we know he has an interest in goats, in jewelry with probably obsidian and black pieces, and in lanterns that change color.
So what I'm hearing is we need a goat with obsidian jewelry and a lantern.
Or
All
maybe
in one. Put
Why
all
don't
of
we
the
just move?
spices together.
Let's just
Oh,
put
the
obsidian
moose.
jewelry on.
Are we
yeah.
saying that we're dressing up a moose right in front of the trap?
The goat.
it's just a giant goat, right?
Yeah.
Garvey.
Do you think
So-
we need something more like that, or do we have anything? Is it just sort of in front of his home where we think he is, like the trap?
No,
No,
I
it's
set it
just-
up so that he's has a pattern of that we know maybe of taking a tree as a windbreak. So I wrote some dwarvish swears on it and then put the bear trap underneath it, and we hit it.
Oh, okay.
So he's gonna walk up to read the swears and then get trapped in the bear trap.
That's hilarious. Do
Hopefully,
I have anything that I can help to do? Let me see here. In terms of like items or setting something up for it.
So maybe like, so I'm gonna go to the Trovis, or I'll bring Trovis over to the Northern Light, because I'm assuming that's where everyone's kind of gathered at this point,
yeah.
because that's still within there. I'd be like, so here's the plan, or I'm like, here's my vote for the plan is, we wait out the night, we see if he comes into town tonight, and we stake out a couple of the locations within town. See if anything suspicious happens. See if Iggy's alarm goes off. Then, in the morning, we leave to the caves.
Okay. He says, okay. He's got a bottle in his hand, like a 2-4 whiskey. And takes
Oh.
a swig.
That reminds me. I asked him if there's anywhere we can find some. What the fuck is that called? The like glowing mushroom ale.
He says, never even heard of glowing ale.
What about just mushroom ale in general?
Who would want fermented mushroom?
That's funny thing. Dwarves that live underground.
I guess.
You haven't lived until you tried some of that mushroom ale.
How long does it take you to fix your gun?
Good question. It's in your.
I think it's only
alternate
a minute
rules.
use. I think
You
it's like
can-
10 minutes or something like that.
I think it's really quick because you can actually do it in combat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Okay.
I can double check though.
With the spells that I've learned, is it possible to ever swap those out, or no?
You can swap them out on level up, as well as getting
Oh,
your
so
new
like any-
spells.
Oh, cool. So any of the ones that I've learned that I'm like, maybe I don't love this, I can
Yeah,
swap it for something new.
and I
Yep.
gave you, I gave everyone the variant class rules, so you should
Okay.
be able to swap out your cantrips as well if you don't, if there's any of those that you don't like.
Okay.
I believe that's something that
I haven't
every
really
spellcaster gets.
used friends yet, but we'll see.
You
There
haven't
could
needed it
come
because
a
you got such a good friggin'
Yeah.
charisma.
You don't need to cast magic on people to make them your friend. You just talk them into being your friend and then stab them in the back several hours later.
Just like Holmes. in our last campaign. He just, hey, you want to be my friend? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was easy. Okay, sure.
Sleeping with everything that moved.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
The Lich was the funniest.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That was
He tried. She wasn't into it though.
Nope. She was not into it. Didn't know she was a lich at the time.
And then,
yeah.
he stole her spellbook
Worth
and
an
got
effort,
feeble-minded.
Yeah. That was.
So it is probably about 7 o'clock when your alarm goes off.
So we at least get a short rest?
Yeah, you get a short rest.
Okay. And then I'll go, yeah, it's happening, boys. How long does it take us to run a mile?
How long does it take you?
Or are we just going to wait for him to come into town?
Did you set a bear trap? Or was it
Yeah.
just an alarm?
This might be the fatal flaw in our plan.
Well, I don't think he's running to town. I think we gotta go to that bear trap if he's caught in it.
So I'm gonna like mount up, Elliot.
Sorry, is the alarm in several spaces?
Yeah, it's about 20 feet around in a big box around the tree.
Okay, well, I mean, we obviously got to go to, I think, where we planted the bear trap. That would be my guess on where it would go. But, yeah, let's head that direction.
Okay.
All right. I go, Hot Rod, hold me. And he's going to carry me the whole way.
Okay.
Running.
You haven't built the seat yet because that's on the full rest. So, he picks you up and you guys run out. You get to that tree and you see a bunch of blood. The bear trap has been tripped and it was opened and released. So whoever got caught got out of it. And you see some kind of not exactly straight because they're limping footprints heading northeast, along with one of those footprints having a bunch of blood.
Back towards the hills, like we believe they were coming from, right?
Well, this kind of worked. Let's get him.
You got his leg, eh?
Yep.
He should be going pretty slow, and I think Elliot and I can move 40, so we're going to catch up rather quickly.
Okay.
Well, he does have a mile head start, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's hobbling, though. I would assume if it got either one of his feet, he would be in some sort of discomfort, but...
So, you guys rush. You do not catch him, but you do follow the footprints to a point where there is a path that has been dug into the snow. You see, by the time you get to the path, you see that there is, on this foothill, a set of doors built into the cliff wall, and near the cliff is a like a small bunker, and you know that, or as you're coming up, there's about 15 feet down to get to where that stream you were told about gets to ground level, and then you've got 3 more levels going up, about 15 feet each. You really have like 2 choices of how you want to take this. If you want to follow the path up to the door, or if you want to kind of go around and up the side to get to the bunker.
So we didn't see where the blood print went off, or did it go...
The blood prints follow the path up to the doors, toward the doors, that is.
Okay. What do you
So-
guys think? Do you want to follow the blood up to the doors, or do you want to try and sneak around, or do you want to split up and do that?
I'll turn to the party. I'd be like, guys, I don't think any of, and I'll look over at Travis as I say this, but like, I don't think any of us were thinking that this was going to be a bunker assault. Think we need, does anyone else think we might need a couple of days to, prepare an assault on this, this bunker before we begin?
Well, maybe they'll just open the doors for us.
Alright.
Do I see anybody? Can I see the bunker?
The bunker, yes. There are lights coming out of it. Occasionally you will see a shadow pass one of the, looks like arrow slits.
The only thing, Golemoth, is if we don't go now, we risk having the injured person recover. We sort of have an opportunity, if you will.
That was my way of, in character, asking if we want to take 2 days to level up before we take this on.
I know. I'm also saying he's injured.
That's fair. That's fair.
He's injured right now.
We don't know if we have to take the whole 10 days, though.
You have
to
to
do
take
it.
the whole
Well,
10
that's-
days.
we
It's
do have to
2
take
out
the
of
whole
the
10?
10 days, and you have to take the whole 10
Yeah.
days.
Okay.
Well,
So then.
Oh, to
yeah.
level up, you need to take 10 days to level up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because 10 days like a week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have to
Yeah.
take
Like,
we
you have to
basically have
take a
to
week.
And the dwarves, we have to bring them back alive, right? He asked us not to kill them.
I'll look over at Shrub.
He's with you
They
guys.
made a request.
Yeah, Trovis is with us. The town speaker is with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
He says,
these guys alive.
as
Please
long
do
as we
something
get
about
what
this.
was stolen, I don't really care.
That's my guy.
If they're thieves,
I don't know if the boat's
they're gonna, if they're thieves and they get brought to town, we're either gonna cut off their hands or cut off their heads.
Gotcha.
So you're saying we can bring some homemade justice?
Yeah.
I'll just look at him. He is the justice.
He
I-
still
I,
has he has mittens
long
on,
as they're
but he
not
still
a moose.
has the bottle, still has the 2-4 in his hand.
And he swings to that. He's like, I am the justice.
And the law.
I am the law.
All right. Now I'm like, okay, well, guys, well, if we think we can take open the door, then
well, we
I
weren't
think,
exactly sneaky. They probably already know we're here.
that's fair.
Well,
Did they?
Possible.
from
Well,
where
they
Well, we're
don't
pretty
know
far
them,
back.
but-
We
you're
haven't made a
currently
decision which
not
way.
visible, but if you take the path, you will walk right up into their line of sight.
I mean, we have a giant walking flashlight with us right now, too, though.
That's true.
I mean, Lilith is pretty stealthy. She's pretty good at like sneaking around, so she wouldn't be against trying to sneak in through the back.
Lilith, can you be
And I want to
a?
bring someone with me.
You think
but I'm not-
I can sneak this guy in with me? And I point to the big metal guy behind me.
Be like,
I think that we might have to send people different directions as I talk to Elliot. I think, Elliot, you might have to go as a distraction through the front, and I might go around the back with Lilith. Send the
Can
big
we-
people out front.
Because then we can block both. I mean, ideally, we're blocking their escape paths, right? So
Ideally.
say Lilith.
Well, we could parlay. We don't necessarily have to kill everyone.
I know, but I mean, if one of them comes to the door, the others could try and escape
Right.
if there are others. So let's at least block their options, even if we do want to parlay. So I'm
Well-
the better talker. So do we want to send maybe Gollum off to the back door?
I'll be like, I mean, I am large and in charge, but I can make my way in the shadows need be. And
Alright.
I'll be like, Lilith, can you turn into a fish?
I can't swim yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
As I say, like she could turn into a fish and like swim up the river into the thing and see
Well,
out ahead, and then
it is a completely frozen stream.
oh, okay. Okay, never mind. I thought
No,
it was like a.
It looks
river.
like it's frozen right down to the ground underneath.
No, you
Are
only
there any-
turn into a goldfish if you're jumping off a giant cliff.
I don't even think
True.
fish is like on my list here.
Not
If I
yet.
met a fish, I could turn into a fish.
There, I
Once
think
I'm
I
on
put
level
Quipper
4.
on there, and
Oh,
Quipper
I can
is.
turn into. I can swim my next level up. Turn into a polar bear. Sorry, go on. I just got excited about that.
That's okay.
Yeah, polar bears, which are Arctic and then somehow Underdark.
Yeah.
Are polar bears Underdark too? Oh, I'd be so
Yeah.
happy.
That's cool.
I can turn into a cat or a rat.
All right.
And go unnoticed. I'm not sure, like,
How that would do in combat.
how much help that would do in this case.
How long does it take you to change forms?
It's
Is it instant?
6 seconds.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
maybe
and
we
I
should
have
wait.
an
She's a
Bonus.
druid, so she can use it as a bonus action. So she just
Oh, really
changes.
quick. Well, maybe save it until you know what you need it for. Just sneak up as yourself.
Yeah.
Because if we want something beefy in combat, you can just do that instantly. Or if we just need to look at something.
Can we
maybe
go- Can we go in and like? I want to go in and like investigate the other passageway.
Yeah,
like-
we'll go around and we'll check that one out. We'll go
Yeah.
really quietly while you
Right.
guys are kind of.
Do you want us to wait?
we're gonna stay out of cover until we
Maybe
think they're there. We're gonna wait till we hear like a sign.
I'll tell
Brad, how far?
Hot
is
Rattle
the
close his
platform?
eyes.
Because I can speak telepathically 30 feet. I can tell
It's
them.
well beyond 30 feet.
Damn it. Okay, well, never
Yeah.
mind. What's the sign you guys want?
I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Okay.
The sign is for you to come back and tell us.
So-
Okay, fine.
Who's going where? I know Elliot's got to go down the path.
I'm gonna actually stay with Elliot down the path because
Okay.
Golomov's taking my spot.
Okay, so
So I think
Golomov's going up with Lilith.
Are we going to knock on the door?
We're gonna wait until we hear some sort of sign to see maybe if they're in place.
Okay.
And then
I'm gonna
once
take-
they're in place, we'll walk up.
Trovis too.
Golomoth, how good is your investigation?
My investigation is absolutely trash.
Ooh,
That's all right.
I have an idea. How far can you shoot a copper coin out of your trunk?
That's a good question.
I'd
Because
say,
if I do one of my magic, if I can make it like a light up coin,
yeah,
you could fire it out like a little flare for us.
I'd say you
Oh.
could do at least 10 feet and then roll, say, a Constitution check to see if you could go further.
How about the same range as a dart?
I guess if you're throwing it,
Yeah, you
instead
could
of
just huck it.
blowing
That's true.
Yeah, you could.
So
All right. Do you want to throw a dart or do you want to throw a coin?
Short range of the dart.
I don't think it really matters, but
I'll just give you a glow in the dark dart.
Okay.
just okay. So be like, I'll
You got to cover it up or it's glowing right now, though.
yeah, I'll like stick it in my chest. Like I'm wearing heavy or not heavy furs. I'm wearing heavy clothing, right? So I'll just stick it in there and it'll keep it
Yeah.
concealed. And then like I'll look to Lilith and without actually saying anything, like, and we can talk this way, and I'll talk to her telepathically.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay.
I'll give you thumbs up.
So I'm gonna go down.
And then yeah, we'll work with Trovis and
Okay.
because he only has his armor wasn't heavy armor, it was like medium armor, so he could be at least a little bit sneaky,
Level up.
I think.
All right, Scamos.
I
We'll wait
have
for
my
the
move.
we'll wait for
I
the
have
dart in
my,
the sky.
Okay, sounds good.
Sword, so we can
So-
see in there.
Is our we've been cast to bring this person to justice and return dwarves? Is that right?
No,
Yeah.
these are the dwarves that are
return them as long as you get the items back from them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
And
This whole colony of dwarves is suspected of being Druidar who are stealing from the town.
Ah.
So,
Okay.
like Trovis said, off with their heads or off with their hands.
Say
Well,
less, Travis.
we already got one's foot, so he's not good enough.
I think we got chunks of his foot. I think he was still walking pretty good. We'll see, though.
Okay, and sorry, I'm trying to get my things all ready. And oh, he went down one too far.
What? Let me see here.
And move to top, and then there we go, and get him, turn on his vision. And Elliot.
What's Elliot's ability to carry? And would he be healed? He'd probably be healed by this point, right? He hasn't been in
Yeah.
combat for a while.
So strength times 4, I think, is carry weight.
Right.
It might even be more if he's a beast of burden. It might even be more.
I don't think he would count as a beast of burden.
80.
So there we go. And I don't know why his vision is just not turning on. Or did I not add it?
Oh, beast of burden just considers them to be one size larger, but he's already large, so.
Yeah. So let me.
Because I was going to ask if he could carry 2 people, but that would be too much for him.
Oh no, he could carry 2 people. He could carry you at least. I'm already being carried.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was going to say if he had a saddle with 2 seats on it, could he carry 2 people?
If you had a saddle with 2 seats on it, he probably could. Yeah. I'd say
Okay.
yeah.
It'd be an expensive saddle to make. Specialty.
Yeah.
True.
So keep it in mind.
Specialty animal for a specialty saddle.
Light radius.
Also, Brad, at the end of the game, I might steal you for a few minutes
Sure.
because I want to talk about my class idea.
Okay. Sounds good.
Ooh, is it a custom class?
No, I was looking at. I wasn't really thinking about what I wanted to do in my next levels, and then I just kind of started browsing into stuff and found some stuff, and I'm like, ooh, this looks like it could be fun.
Okay. So, we will start with you guys heading up. Let's get some stealth checks from Golemov, Lilith, and from the speaker.
Is the speaker going with them?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
At 21. I don't know what.
Okay.
What are we rolling?
Okay. And I need
Trovis rolls a 17 plus whatever his stealth modifier is. Or unless you don't want me to roll for him.
that's fine that you rolled for him. I am just
17's pretty decent.
Yeah.
For the
adding
drunk
him
dragon.
to-
For the drunk dragon, yeah. Showing him some of the drunken master techniques.
So 17. I'll have to pull them up on here because this is taking forever for some reason. Listing monsters, veteran, and oh yeah, 18 is great. And we can hide and save and get that open. So you guys do manage to pretty easily get right up to the bunker. However you would like to do that.
Combat rolls the entire way. I'm assuming, but you know.
MacGyver rolls.
If it was MacGyver, they'd get like some sort of little sodium bomb and blow the side open.
Stealth.
Save.
Didn't he also straight up make like a plane out of duct tape basically in one episode?
Probably. It's MacGyver.
Are you sure it
Do
wasn't a
anything.
canoe? Are you sure it wasn't a canoe? Because
No, there was a legit plane he made out of like garbage and duct tape.
did you guys ever see the duct tape canoe made by the Mythbusters?
No, but it probably worked pretty good.
I think
worked
I did,
decently.
yeah.
It worked okay. I think they said it worked for about an hour, and then the glue from the tape started coming apart.
Oh boy, that'd be awkward.
Yeah. Out in the middle of the fucking, it was. I think they were out in the middle of the pond that they were testing it on, and it started taking on water quickly. They're like, "Oh no,
Yeah.
back to shore."
I remember they tried doing what was it? They tried doing something for escaping Alcatraz as well. One of the possible
Oh yeah. Wasn't it like stitching a bunch of the raincoats from Alcatraz together or something like
yeah,
stupid
to
like
make
that?
to make
a raft.
Raft, yeah.
Didn't it work? I feel like
It did, but only for so far, and I think they realized that no, those people probably died in that river or in the water there, because it's like
I mean, they
freezing cold
technically
water.
escaped Alcatraz, so
Yeah, they escaped Alcatraz. They just
didn't
Probably
live.
died.
they just probably died in the bay.
Okay, give me just a few more seconds. I just have to update these to add Trovis and remove the others. And hide. That save and hide.
What town is this speaker from?
Cairconnig.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Forgot to add.
Have we met the speaker of East Haven?
We
No,
have
you
not.
Haven't been there yet. And last one. Hide. And vet. Add, save, and run. And there we go. Okay, so that is you guys. that's all of those. And then, luckily, I have these. Okay, so now the bunch of you. I'm going to actually put on.
Oh, and once we're in position, I'm going to toss the dart.
Okay.
Because I almost forgot to send the signal.
Did you look inside at all? Like, did you try and peek and see what you're dealing with, or you're just yeeting it when you're in position?
I'm just eating the dart when we're in position.
Okay.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear.
Okay. Did we see the dart?
You guys haven't gotten to that point yet.
Did you preemptively throw it? What have you done?
So that'll give you an idea of what's going on. So this.
I'm gonna go.
Sorry?
I'm gonna say, Skamos, what was the plan when we see the dart?
I think we just charged the door.
Damn it! We should have planned this out more.
I thought, yeah, I'll like look a little.
No, I think. Wait, no, I'm the diplomatic one. I think we were gonna talk this out first. That's right.
Okay, I got you.
I'll run up with my big scary moose, though. Just let them know I'm not messing around.
I'll just like look over to Lilith. So I threw the dart. Now what?
Lilith just kind of shakes her head. We're not gonna win. We're gonna win.
You guys get probably up, I think, 2 levels. So that's up 1 and up 1 level. So you guys get up to here. Oh, apparently I don't have light blocking on 2 of these.
Well, you can turn off hot rod because I was putting them on like really low.
Okay. What is really low? How far is that?
Like within 5 feet of us.
Okay, so
I would think of it as being like the changing it from a light lantern to a heat lantern.
yeah. So you guys get up to a set of stairs when all of a sudden you see the flare go up. And
I think that's our sign. Well, should
And then
we?
Iggy goes, "What was
That's
the
our sign. Our sign to do what we're already doing.
Yes.
you guys
Continue.
were going up. You're still about 15 feet below the edge, so you probably aren't that visible unless he was specifically looking in your direction at that time.
All right. Well, do we want to flip the light full blast at him, like give him a floodlight type of thing, and run at him?
Wait, but there's a guy?
So
I'm
there
assuming
is
like there's
a set of stairs up to some stone doors where you are, and then you know that there was someone inside the bunker.
And when we saw like a shadow walk past, what
Yeah.
were we seeing them walk past? Was it like a slit?
Yes, arrow
Or-
slits.
Arrow slit near
Okay.
the door or in the bunker? Or was the bunker right by the door?
In the bunker, which is pretty far from the door. So I'll give you an idea. So they are at the bunker on the right. You guys are at the stairs below the door on the left.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll just knock on the door.
Okay.
I'll blast hot rod full blast, so if anybody's looking out, they'll be kind of blinded then.
All right. That puts them up.
Nice.
22.
Have you heard about the good Lord Flandel? Sealskin.
Hello.
Alright.
My name is Elder Iggy.
This is so great because Elliot is not too wise or charismatic, but is super strong. Where I'm pretty charismatic. We make up for each other.
Aw.
I really
just
enjoy
look
it.
like
Are
a
you
lady.
glad we
Yeah.
didn't murder him?
Yeah.
That's good to know, Skamos, but can we talk about this later?
What are the 3 of you doing at the bunker?
So I'm gonna like investigate the door, but like,
So if you go
Or-
around, you find that there's no door, just
Oh.
arrow slits.
I was like, wait. I'll like look around, like, why did we come down here again? Oh yeah, the river. So go down to like the stream.
Getting to the stream, you'll be going toward the door where they are.
No, I thought that the.
There was
the
no
reason-
back door?
I thought you said. Yeah.
No, there was just the two paths, but
Yeah.
so they
Oh, so this path
Sorry.
was dead end. Can I just
You
investigate
can still
if
go
there's-
around the bunker. It's just it doesn't appear to have a door.
Can I do an investigation or insight?
Investigation, yeah.
Is there a hidden door?
I will assist.
That's 16. Not
Oh.
bad.
Roll again.
There does not appear to be a hidden door, but I mean, you think that if you wild shaped into something smaller, you would be able to climb right in through one of the arrow slits.
All right, Golema, what do you think? Should I try and sneak in by turning into a little rat, or should we go and try and join the others at the front door?
I'm just gonna look back. I can't follow you. I'm not that small, and neither is he. So I don't know if you want to try and scout a door or a secret entrance, or if we should just go join the others.
All right, let's go join the others just so I don't get trapped.
Okay. So you guys head up and around, and we'll move this up.
oh, and like we straight up like didn't knock, but like charged it with our
Oh, you charged.
by our antlers. Yeah, just like busted the door open.
Oh my god! I was like, I'm pulling up my lockpicks, and then all of a sudden you're like, yeah.
How much for a fucking moose just breaks through the door.
Boom, and
Oh yeah.
boom. Oh yeah.
Oh no!
So let's shrink this a little more so that everyone's not as
Have you
tiny.
heard about our Lord and Savior?
Oh fuck!
So you bust your way in, and I can turn this onto light through fog so you can see what's going on in here.
Oh, it's warm.
As you bust in, you see a sort of not quite zombified, but still an ogre who is like his skin is decaying, and he has well, basically a Bane mask on.
Ugh.
And there is
Uh-oh.
a Duergar right next to him that is unlocking the cage that he's in.
So can I use,
And
or is that the injured Durgar? Oh yeah,
you
I
do
can
see that they have bandages wrapped around. She has bandages wrapped around her leg.
Okay. So is this? Should we roll initiative? Is she doing this while I'm busting the door open, or is
As
she
you
doing
bust
this
the
because
door
I
open,
busted the
yes.
door open?
So you
Okay.
guys would be about here. So yeah, let's get some initiative.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Do I? So yeah, she's opening. Is it as a reaction of me busting the door, or like she saw us come up to
She
it?
spotted you guys.
Okay. Do those goats look hostile?
They do not. They look like goats that have been locked up.
They look
Oh,
like
the stolen goats.
they
yeah.
look like kidnapped goats.
Okay. Because I was gonna ask if I get any sort of advantage here, but no. She obviously saw us walking up, so let me roll.
Okay. So
I rolled 8. You know how sad that makes me?
I rolled a 9.
I got a
but
9
it
too.
turned into an 11, so
8,
it's okay.
I have just a 9.
11, and Lilith. What's your initiative?
Sorry.
That's all right.
Ooh, 6.
Okay.
Good.
We're all doing real well here.
Everybody got surprised
I
by
was
the door
doing
smashing in.
okay.
Even you guys got surprised by the door smashing in.
We're just walking up all of a sudden.
Cheap
Here.
little
Good.
lockpick.
It's like, fuck, I thought we were to try and talk our way in.
Yeah.
That's the impression I was under.
I'm still trying to talk.
So, she uses her action to smash to open the door and shouts, "Get them!" at this guy, and then readies her weapon. And seeing this smash open, your friend Trovis, does he have a shield? No, he does not. So he's got his sword in one hand and his 2-4 in the other, and starts charging forward.
Yes, my boy, Drunken Mastery.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hop on.
6. He doesn't quite get on, but he gets right next to him. And the ogre says, "Get out of the way." And
I was born in it.
She's a cup.
and
Okay.
there we go. So that was 5, 10, 15. Does he have anything? He doesn't. 15, 20, and 25, 30. He steps up. Oh, of course, the health bar disappeared. There we go. He stops there. And next is Skamos.
I'm gonna attempt to cast, or no, there's an order to this. I'm going to use my... Sorry,
So
I just have to find it
You
here.
don't have to use action and bonus action in that order. You can use them in any order you want.
Perfect. I'm gonna use Unsettling Words.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a d6. So on the ogre.
All right.
So it's gonna have a -4 on its next saving throw.
Okay.
And
Does he
then
get a
we're
save
going...
on that or something, or
No, he
that's
does
your?
not.
Oh, that's your. Your
That's
bard
my-
ability.
Bardic
Yeah.
Inspiration, yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
And then I will use Crown of Madness.
Okay. Is that wisdom or intelligence?
Wisdom.
Those poor
13.
goats.
So, that is a 5 -1. So he
Nice.
definitely fails. A crown appears on his head. God. I got a thing of spell effects, and I wonder if Crown of Madness is in there. But yeah, while we are waiting, Crown of Madness, how does that work? Right when he gets it.
The charmed target must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee action against a target other than itself that you mentally choose.
Okay. Yeah. So, I don't have a spell effect, but we will just put a crown there. And let's just make it bigger so that you can see. There we go.
Perfect.
And group that together. It's still hard to see, but reset view to launch. There we go.
Cool.
Still hard to see, but whatever. And Elliot.
Is there room for me to get by him with Elliot or no?
No, not by him. This kind of wonky looking area over here is a 10-foot drop.
Okay, so then Elliot's gonna run a little bit to the left so he's 20 feet away, and then he's gonna charge at him for 20 feet.
Okay, 5, 10, 15. He's not going to be able to get 20 feet away and then charge.
Alright, well then we'll just stay where we are then.
Okay.
Alright, well, we'll move the 20 feet away so I can charge.
Okay. 5, 10, 15.
You know what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna end up moving the ogre towards the person over there, so I'm gonna just move a little bit to the left. Not
Okay.
Yeah, just up a bit.
Up a bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that should be good.
All right.
Well, I guess if I'm not charging him, I'll still attack him.
Okay. Let's see.
It's a +6 to hit, so I'll roll a d20.
And hitting him doesn't even break
23.
the Crown of Madness. 23 does hit.
So for Mr. Elliot, that's 4d8, I believe. Oh, that's fun.
Elliot is.
Or
pretty
no,
strong.
2d8. 2d8, because I didn't charge. 2d8
Okay.
plus 4. Oh, that's not great. We did 8 damage.
Ooh.
8.
And then we'll also do second part, which I'll roll to hit. Does an 11 hit?
Yes, it does.
Holy, nice. So then that's another 2d4. Plus 4, so another 7 damage.
Alright. So, there we go.
And that's my turn.
Alright. 7 damage. And then we are at Iggy. So you are 10 feet away from the door.
Do I see anything yet?
If you move 5 feet, the ogre will not have half cover from the door.
I will cast heroism on Hot Rod,
Okay.
and I will just walk in so I can get a better view of the fight, but not close to the ogre. And then I'll tell Hot Rod to run in and go punch the ogre.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20. Does he have 30 or 40 feet?
Hot Rod has 40.
Okay. 25, 30, 35. Alright. So Hot Rod can attack from there.
Punch.
Dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Oh, 10 force damage. I got a max roll.
Nice.
He clamps him. He clamps his
clamps.
left nipple. His left nipple just twists.
Oh no!
Give him the clamps.
All right. You go for the nipple. Oh, my nipple. Okay, so next is Golemon.
Damn. Just not used to waiting for so long to go first.
Yeah, I know. So you are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 35 feet from the doors.
And then it's another
5, 10.
yeah, enough to get in there.
Yeah.
Fuck. Do you want to do that already? Wait, hold on. I need to double check something. How long do my arms last? For 10 minutes. Okay. I'm just going to get as close to as. Oh, and I also have to take one of these down. I'm just gonna go to the doors and throw a dart at the.
Okay.
Throw a dart at his face.
What's your speed?
40.
Okay. 40 feet, you've still got a door in your way.
Can I not? Could I go like to the opposite side, like the opposite side of the door? Do you know what I'm talking about?
So,
It's kind of tougher.
40. He will have half cover if you want to throw it at the ogre.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So cover, I think, increases.
I don't remember what the cover rules are.
Yeah, I know.
They're not very oftenly used.
No, they're not. Cover. Basic rules. Half cover
+2.
has +2 bonus to AC.
It's a 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that AC bonus doesn't help. So you hit.
Just like somersault around the door and like whip a dart at him.
Yeah.
It does 8 damage to his face.
Oh, 8 damage.
I put it into one of the little vents on his mask. Just straight in there.
Oh, no. That.
Oh, I gotta make sure that I take that one out too. 'Cause I don't actually have that many left.
Alright. And then.
Brad, do I understand this spell right? Do I get to move him as well?
I think so.
It says the charmed target must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose.
So you don't get to move it.
It's got to move. It's got to attack first, though.
Yeah, you force it to attack a creature of your choice, and then it can move where it wants. And if it doesn't have a creature for you to choose for it to attack, then it can act normally.
Just saying, it's nice to know you, blue goat.
Yeah.
Alright, so Lilith, you are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet from the outside of the doors. You're muted.
Sorry.
That's alright.
If I cast Flaming Sphere, will it go through my friends? Or can I cast it? Because I have a range of 60 feet with it.
Actually, you've got line of sight 5, 10, 15, 20.
Or,
Yeah,
a question is, what is his mask made of?
It would be made of metal.
I could do heat
Do it.
metal and
Do it.
burn his fucking face. That also has a 60 range.
That'd be
You
pretty good.
could-
That would, yep,
Oh, wrong person.
I agree.
Okay, so you can climb up a little and see him and heat metal.
Alright, so
gosh.
How
That's
does
horrible.
heat metal work?
Oh,
He has to drop the item as far as, or he has to make a con save or something like
Yeah.
that, or drop the
Oh.
item.
and if it's touching him, it does like continue. Does it?
Yeah.
What
Cause
is
the
it?
object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact just takes 2d8 fire. It doesn't even get a save.
Yeah, it's really good if like there's a knight in armor because you can't
Yeah.
take your armor off quickly.
Yeah.
Well, and this guy's breathing with it. So what's that? And it looks to be screwed into his face, if I'm not mistaken. Like, to me, that looks-
Yeah,
Oh, that's rude. That's not nice.
Pretty
So
bolted to his face by the looks of it.
you can just roll 2d8, which you've already done.
Right.
So that's another 8
I got an
damage.
8 damage on him. So his mask begins to glow red and
Oh.
starts heating up on his face.
Okay.
Oh, if you can't drop the object, he has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks till the start of your next turn.
Oh, he has disadvantage on the ability that lets me move. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, I still get my
Disadvantage on
free
the
move
check.
on him anyways.
Yeah.
It's a bad day for this guy.
Yeah.
He just as it starts burning his face.
So it smelled like bacon in here.
But not like good bacon. We're talking like half
Like
decrepit bacon.
rotting
Rancid.
bacon.
Yeah, rancid bacon.
Yeah. So, and then it is. Duergars have how much move? 25.
If I were that giant orc, I'd probably run over to that water and try and jam my face in it.
You know what's funny
Yeah, but
about
you-
that water? It's frozen and about 10, 15 feet down.
That's
He-
so funny.
He would not be able to get his head in through to get far enough down.
That's awkward, Mr. Fireface.
Yeah. Okay. So, up next is the other Duergar, who is going to enlarge, which is an action. So, enlarges, and there we go. She gets big and then brandishes her pick. And then it is Trovis's turn. Even with a... Yeah, he doesn't even need to roll to jump. So that's only a 5... Well, technically 10-foot jump, so... He jumps
Trovis,
across,
where are you putting yourself?
very carefully tries to keep the bottle from
No
spilling.
spilled whiskey here.
So that's 10, 15, 20, and then he is going to attack this Duergar with his longsword, rolling an 18. Does the enlarge give an increase in AC? No, it doesn't. So
Nope.
that is a hit. He's only using one hand. and deals 10 damage.
A strong boy.
So
I'm gonna yell, nice swing and Draconic to him.
So 10 damage. Okay. And I forgot to do the other damage that she took before. There we go. And he actually has 2 attacks because he is...
Bottle smash! Bottle smash!
He won't bottle smash.
He
No,
won't
you're
bottle
right.
smash.
He won't battle smash. He's too much of an alcoholic.
No, he's gonna put the bottle in his mouth and then do a barehanded swing. The whiskey slam.
Okay,
No,
he will do that. That's going to be a disadvantage. Which is still a 17, which is enough to hit.
Yes.
And D10 plus 3 is almost a kill.
Drunk punch.
Holy.
So, Earthhild.
I am the liquor.
There.
He is. Okay, Leahy.
So he does that, gets his swing in, and then grabs the bottle and doesn't let a drop spill. And then the ogre. You get to tell him what to attack.
Well, he's gonna try and punch the goat through the fence and see how that feels.
Okay.
Hope it hurts.
He rolls his Morning Star. Gets a
Can't he save again?
25. Not
He can
until the
save
end of
against
his
it.
turn.
No,
thought it
this was his first turn.
Yeah.
This is the first time that he's actually getting.
Hot Rod will try to save the goat. He's gonna squirt him in the eyes with coal dust and give him disadvantage.
Okay. Rolls the exact same. So
I tried.
the goat has a +5 bonus to its
Question, can
AC.
he actually swing through the fence though?
He's swinging at the cage.
Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted him to do. Perfect.
So even with the +5, he's gonna hit,
These poor goats, they're gonna be terrified.
and he's going to kill that goat.
Oh shit! Well, there's one goat alive.
Did Lilith see that?
You are not quite high enough to see that.
Oh, that's
Alright.
good.
Lucky Lilith didn't see that.
You're hurt. What else?
Well,
are you
it was
gonna do?
either that or hot rod.
You're already melting his face. Like
There
She's
is-
more concerned about the goat than she is the ogre.
Yeah. There is now a giant hole
She saw
in
you kill
the.
goat, she's a little annoyed.
There's now a giant hole in the cage, and the ogre can use his
Movement now.
movement and
or your second attack, he'd probably just smash Hot Rod, probably, right?
he's only got 1 attack.
Oh, okay.
So, and he's going to con save
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage.
He's got a bunch of problems, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Like
he's not
a bunch of
doing great.
saves.
And I don't think a 14 is enough to get your saving spell save DC. So he
No, mine's
is-
13. Yeah, it's 13.
Hers is 13. Lilith's?
Mine is. Oh, I don't know. Lilith, what's yours for the
No,
fire?
Lilith has got +4. So
For
I think
what?
she's 14.
What
I
does
think,
this
right?
save for it?
Should say under
This is-
spells, spell save DC.
This is for yours, Dylan.
For mine?
No, this is for
Yeah.
Lilith's.
What?
No, this is for
It's not the
Lilith's
end
fire.
of his turn yet. This is for the heat metal.
Heat metal.
Oh, yeah, this is for a disadvantage or not. Yeah. Melissa, what's your wisdom?
My wisdom is 18 plus 4.
Your DC will be 14.
Are you sure about that? It doesn't have... Oh yeah, it is. So he saves,
Oh,
but he is still going to try to tear that very hot piece of metal off his face.
That's screwed into his face. Oh boy.
That is screwed into his face. And yes, with a 19, he grabs it and tears it off.
What was it being used for?
For well, you
Oxygen?
don't know, but it drops to the ground and you see a greenish smoke coming out of it that has a very acrid smell, but that greenish smoke looks not like it's coming from the heat metal. It's also covered in blood, and he's got blood running down his face and his chest because he tore the bolts.
Would he have took
out of
damage
his
for that
face.
because of the screws and
Yeah.
stuff?
Oh yeah, he's gonna be he's gonna be taking damage. I'm going.
That's
to
pretty hardcore.
Give
That's
him-
real hardcore.
Yeah.
Well, it was on fire, so like, gosh, Lilith, that was rude.
He's gonna take a D8 for each of those screws, so that's a total of 16.
Yikes.
So that hurt him quite a bit. And yeah,
You could rebuild your robot friend, right?
Yeah, he got crunched the last time we fought something large.
Okay. Because, I mean, hypothetically, I can't really rebuild my boy Elliot, so
yeah.
if the ogre were to get mad at somebody and we have to save a goat,
And
Oh.
actually, he
I'll still be
also
mad
has
at you, but
I understand.
Wisdom save.
Or we could take out the speaker and be the leader of the town.
He's still got the crown on his head. So next is Skamos and Elliot.
Well, I'm going to use my action to maintain my spell.
Do you have to? You shouldn't have to use your action to maintain it, do you?
I believe it said that I did.
For Crown of Badness?
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
That's how they-
You
that's how
must
they
use your
balance it.
action to maintain control over the target, or the
Okay.
spell ends.
All right.
Yeah, it's got to be a balancing feature.
Probably, yeah.
Is a cantrip a bonus action or no?
It would say whether it is or not.
Yours are probably not bonus actions. There's very few that are.
I don't think it is. What else can I do as a bonus action on my character? Not too much besides my bardic
Bardic
inspiration.
inspiration.
That's
Yeah.
basically it.
Okay. Well, then Skamos doesn't have much to do besides maintain that. I'm gonna Elliot smash him then.
All right.
So it's D20. Was it +4 or +6? I'll just roll and figure it out. +4 or 6. I think I still hit. It was a 9.
Yeah, that hits. He's pretty easy to
Okay.
hit.
Yeah. So that's the 2d8 +4. That's 10 damage,
10. All right.
and then rolling another d20 to hit. Does 10 hit?
10 hits.
Nice.
Like I said, he's really easy to hit. He's got a -2 dex, so
10 damage.
that should give
again.
you an idea of how easy he is to hit. All right. Another 10, so that brings him to there.
Oof.
And he's bruised and bloody. And next is Iggy. You are right inside the door there. Have a straight shot to him.
There's two big things here, right?
There are. You've got a straight shot to her as well.
They're both pretty dead.
I'll try to shoot her in the face.
Okay.
Boom, headshot.
It's a 16 hit.
That hits.
Oh my god. Low roll, 7 damage.
Well, that kills her. That is enough to get her. So she's down.
How'd you do it? Huh?
You just winged her right off the top of the head, but skull caps her.
Oh shit.
Just hear this large metal ting.
Boom, headshot.
And then Hot Rod.
The bigger they are, I say, as she falls over. Hot Rod's just gonna try to clamp this guy in the groin.
All right.
Oh, not the finisher.
Clamps.
The clamps.
15?
That hits.
Omega clamp.
8 force damage.
Gets him as well.
He's just gonna pull and twist.
Oh.
Oh. Elliot, look away.
He does. When you say that, he looks away. All right. And next is Golemov.
Alright. Well, I was gonna try to end it in an epic fashion, but it doesn't need to be ended in an epic fashion, so I'm just going to run over to the big dwarf, power slide over the thing that Trovis jumped as well,
Yep.
and just make my way over and punch that.
Oh, she's dead.
The big ugly dwarf?
Dead.
Yep.
What?
Or
Oh.
is there anything else here? Can we
You run
set-
Oh.
over and punch a dead girl. Dead
No,
lady.
yeah, bro, please
Yeah.
continue. Please
No,
continue, Connor.
Sorry, I thought...
insist.
No, I got them backwards. I thought Iggy finished the ogre first, and then Hot Rod finished the ogre. Or, yeah.
No. Hot Rod finished the ogre. Iggy finished the.
Okay.
Yeah, Hot Rod gave him a happy ending.
You're
Ooh.
like, alright. Well, and we don't see anyone else in the immediate vicinity.
Not in the immediate vicinity.
Alright. Then I'm just gonna walk over to Trovis and clasp him on the shoulder, or give him a, like, hit him on the shoulder there and be like, really gets your blood pumping, hey?
I'm gonna tell Clovis these evil ogres, eh? Just trying to beat up on these poor lonely goats.
That goat is like splattered all over the other goat.
This
right now.
absolute mush all over the other one.
The other one is frightened and 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Wait, I'm gonna get.
Right, yeah, I
Hot
put
Rod's
the
gonna
hole
try
in it.
to.
It's called...
I'm gonna say, Hot Rod, grapple him. We need this goat.
All right, you.
Oh, God.
It's
I'm
pretty
gonna
easy.
roll for this. You know what? He might escape. I don't know. Let me double check this. Athletics +3.
Off topic, but did we loot at the end of last session, beginning of this one, from
Yeah,
where we
beginning of this
killed
one.
everything?
That's the 14 to hold on to that goat.
Yeah, we didn't really find anything.
He grabs the goat.
Okay.
This poor must just be freaking out.
It is. It's bleeding like crazy.
But it's not its blood. Oops.
And Lilith, what do you do?
All right. Can I either create a bonfire? Wait, is Bane still alive or is he
No,
dead?
they're both dead.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll come inside then. Never mind.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow everyone.
Right.
I'm gonna pet the goat on the head
Okay.
that Hot Rod is holding.
You gonna animal handle it?
I'm just gonna. Well, yeah, maybe just to chill it out a little bit.
All right.
You could
Give-
talk to
Can I
it, couldn't
animal
you?
handle it and get it to calm down a little?
Yeah. Give me animal handling.
14.
Yeah. You do a little. It's smelling a lot of blood, so it's obviously still freaked out. But you do convince it a little bit.
All right.
No, I'll ask Mr. Speaker.
Splattered on the wall.
Do we need both goats to get our reward?
He says
Looking at the splattered goat.
it's a little late for that, but no. You hear a door slam open, and so that's 25.
If it's another Deergar, Hot Rod's gonna throw the goat at it.
He does not get far enough, but he does see his friend. And then it is Trovis's turn. Trovis does see him. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And gets up to him. And just... And is going to throw 2 attacks. 16 is going to hit, and a 16 is going to hit. So that is going to be 5 and an 8. So that is going to take him down to there. And Earthild is dead. So is the zombie. So is the goat.
Whoops. How was I supposed to know he'd swing through the cage?
Well, he was pretty big.
Yeah. Better than Hot Rod. That's what I'm telling myself.
Yeah. And deals a bunch of damage to him. So, Skamos. You hear some fighting up north.
Well, you hear that, Elliot? More fun. We're gonna start running that way. See what we see.
20. So you've got a straight line of sight from here. Elliot cannot do a
Charge,
can't
but can he get
charge.
into attack range?
No.
Alright.
Yeah, he's got someone in the way, and the corridor is just wide enough for him to walk through. So he would have.
So Elliot
Travis in the
could
way.
squeeze. Oh well, could Elliot squeeze past that bench or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
He
Well, I'm gonna get Elliot as close as I can.
There you
And
go.
I, for my action, will use. Let's do. I'm gonna do a crossbow.
Okay.
16.
16 hits.
4 damage.
Alrighty. 4 damage. And Iggy.
Is that face thing still burning?
That depends on whether
Oh, it
Lilith
probably
is
would
still
be.
holding the concentration.
I haven't dropped it yet, so it's probably
Okay.
still hot.
Yeah, it's still burning.
Oh, okay. I can't see that guy from there.
No, not from where
Is
you
there anybody coming? If anybody comes the other way, the way that I'm facing straight ahead, I'll just ready an action to shoot them.
Okay. So I'll just get you on screen and you ready your action. And then, what about Hot Rod?
Hot Rod will just go 1 square towards me and then one square to the left and just drag the goat with him. So he can just be in front of me. Because I never told him to let go of the goat.
That's true. Golemon.
I'm just gonna go and help him out. I should have more than enough movement to get over and like slide around Elliot. And...
Slide under Elliot's legs and come out on the other side.
Yep. I'm gonna give him a nice, solid, staff smack to the side of the head.
Alright. Yep, that hits. You guys are rolling so good to hit. Like...
It's funny because it's not showing. It didn't show my roll properly, but okay. So 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay. I'm eventually gonna have to get rolls on screen or something, but that's gonna be tough because I'm having enough drop frames as it is with most of my stuff turned off. Okay, so 10 damage. Yeah, you smack him in the face and take him out.
Like smack him on the shoulder. I bring the staff into his shoulder, like the side of his shoulder, and like it hits him, and he hits the wall, and then drops.
Perfect. Cracks his head against the wall and down on the ground. Okay, so where do you guys go next?
I would like. Can I make a scent perception check to see if I smell any more dirty Drugar?
The entire place smells like Duergar.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Are we still in combat?
No.
Okay. Lilith, can you stop that thing from burning?
Yep.
Okay.
Break my
All right.
concentration.
Go grab it. Does it still have like green gas coming out of it?
It does have a little bit, yeah.
All right. I put it on the goat's face to see what happens.
Oh, jeez.
The goat starts to get a little aggressive.
All right. Now I'll pull it off. And can I determine what it does then, like with an Arcana or something?
Yeah. Arcana or
Do I get that? Do I get that advantage by using the goat as a test subject?
Sure.
$21.
It appears to cause like it's tough to tell, but it's giving a the only thing I can think of is like Berserk from Final Fantasy. It just gives some additional strength and rage, really.
I'll go. Ooh, that could be useful. That goes in the bag of holding.
All right. You do you take it off of the mask? There appears to be two parts.
Oh, can I put the whole
mask.
shebang in, or is it too big?
No, it's not too big to put into the bag. It's just it is two parts. If you want to take the canister on its own, or if you want to take both.
Oh, I'll take both.
Okay.
Now is the goat still mad?
It will, after a few minutes, calm down.
Interesting. All right, that's it for me.
Okay. Well, what would you guys like to do?
I want to check those Durgar's bodies. See if there's anything on them worthwhile.
They don't appear to have anything really on them. Yeah, they don't have anything special on them. Don't have any money or anything.
My assumption here is if these guys were thieves, they have some sort of storage room for all of their treasure. And I'd say we have to go find that so that we can return everything.
I would like continue down the hallway that we have started down this way.
Okay. The rest of you following?
Well, can I
Yeah.
check the room for what's that switch on the wall? Is that to open the gate/drawbridge?
Yeah. You can tell that it's connected to the drawbridge.
You're not gonna
So
pull
I'm
that
gonna
while
go.
I'm on it.
Let's go pull that. Well, not while you're on it, but let's close it so that nobody can come in behind us.
All right, I'll step off of there and close it for you.
What's that well? Is there any?
It's frozen.
It is
Well-
frozen.
Right, the frozen. Okay.
If that pulls up the drawbridge, the goat can't really go anywhere, can he now?
Nope.
I'll tell Hot Rod to let him go, and he could just goat around or whatever goats do.
Okay.
Go around.
Hot Rod's making fog.
Yeah, he is making fog. That's the only way that I can get him to have a bullseye lantern.
Ah, okay.
Well, he's kind of smoky too. This cold smoke's got to go somewhere.
Fair.
Yeah, I guess.
He's not environmentally friendly. He just coal rolls everywhere.
So, yeah, if you're heading down this way, you come into here. And let's see. Room 3. So this door is opening into a large, nearly empty room. Snow's drifted into the corners and frost is covering the walls. There are 3 barred openings overlooking the snow-covered grounds outside the stronghold.
Can I do a check
Go.
to see if there's any sort of like secret room or anything in here?
I go, wait a second. There could be traps. And then I go, Hot Rod, go get the goat.
Oh no! can I use my perception or investigation to see?
Investigation, and he goes and gets the goat.
All right, I'll pull my 10-foot pole out of my bag, and I'll start prodding the goat forward.
Okay.
I'll try to investigate for traps as I go.
My investigation passive is 13. I think I'll just use the 13.
Okay. You are not finding anything.
Okay.
And how far are you taking the goat?
I'll just try to poke him up those stairs, or is that down?
That's up.
I'll poke him up those stairs.
Okay. Let me turn through fog. So, you start poking him up the stairs, and you find room number 4. So there's piles of equipment pushed up against the walls, and in the southern end, an open hatch as you get over here leads underground.
Boy. I'm obviously going to be following him in the goat.
I'll poke the goat into the hatch.
It falls 20 feet.
Oh my god.
It just bleats and falls 20 feet to the bottom.
Meh. Wait,
That
But-
was a sad net.
So be careful, everyone. There's a little bit of a drop there.
but does the goat actually die? Because goats, mountain goats climb mountains, and they probably reasonably jump like 10 feet at a time.
Yeah, but they don't
like,
fall mountains.
They don't get
Yeah,
pushed
they-
off mountains.
Well, maybe the goat can make a dexterity check not to die.
He does,
Oh my
and he
God.
breaks a leg.
Oh god.
Oh,
It's going to be some good goat
I yell
stealing.
back. It looks like that was trapped after all.
Did Elliot and I see this or no?
Probably not, because
Okay, good.
he's come this far in.
I'm gonna go down the other.
Careful for that secret trap door.
As he falls.
You run as you hear the goat.
Yeah.
Okay. And Iggy, what were you doing?
It said, "Everyone, be careful! There was a secret trap door that the goat fell through."
I'm gonna look down the other hallway as they're going down this hallway.
There
Or
is
the other-
another hallway.
Okay,
Unless
That's
sorry, I
one of
just
the
got
top
there
to
was
the main room and checking down there.
there was just a clouded section of the room I couldn't see. So
Oh
yeah.
yeah. That is just nothing special.
Just
It's just
more
the way
room.
the room is
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
shaped. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just follow up them then.
Okay. And what would you like to do from here?
What's in the bottom corner of that room? The bottom right corner.
That
On the
is just more room. It isn't anything really special.
Oh, okay.
Is there any supplies in like this room or whatever, or is that
anything
just
worthwhile?
Yeah, there's just armor and weapons.
Anything good?
So there's 2 suits of scale mail sized for dwarves, 2 steel shields, 3 war picks, 9 javelins, 2 climbers kits, and 4 mess kits.
A mess
I'm gonna
kit?
take a climber's kit because I don't have one.
Okay.
Nice.
The mess kit.
We should take the other climber kit for our party because I think somebody is still missing one.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
I'm gonna take a couple of the. Can I take a couple of javelins?
Yeah. You can take whatever you like, whatever you can reasonably
Can
handle.
I? That scale mail, that would be worth something, right? But that's
Probably.
heavy. I want
It's-
to take one of those.
It's heavy. What does scale mail weigh? Equipment. Scale. That's 45 pounds.
Wow. Sorry, Elliot, we're going heavy.
You could just pack it on Elliot, both of
Yeah.
them. I guess he doesn't
So
have any
it's called
saddlebags though.
Scale
so-
mail? Yeah, no,
Scale
it
mail,
really
yeah.
wouldn't.
Hey, is there a bedroom up here? Maybe you could take the bed sheets and make a little couple of packs for Elliot.
No bedroom here.
Well, we can leave it for now. We got to come out this way.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Well, that thing goes underground. Do you want to explore the rest of this place before we go underground? Because I remember there was a path to the left that we didn't explore. We just sort of went right where the cells were.
I was looking down that way. Did I see anything?
So you were looking down that way. From the main keep. Yeah, all you saw, there was one room. Actually, looking down that way, you probably saw 2 rooms. Split by doorways, but there were no doors in there. And then to the south, there was another door.
I'll just relay that information, and then I'll say, I mean, we can always come back for the goat. He's not going anywhere right now.
He's just screaming in pain.
Yeah, and
Meh,
okay.
meh.
Well,
I'm
let's
gonna
go underground.
I'm gonna pull up my gun, and I'm gonna be like, maybe I should put him out of his misery.
Let's get some vision underground. See how our goat buddy's doing.
Maybe
Well, I
or
think-
somebody can fix the goat's leg. I guess I could splint it with a javelin.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a goat. Really, do I care about a goat?
We'll ask the person who. Ask the
I'll ask a speaker. How much is a goat worth?
Says, no, I'm not a goat merchant.
I'm sure they'll take a shield for a goat.
Maybe, yeah.
Just bring back the meat. But I actually want to go in it like. So, do we know that those are the only 2 rooms, or do we believe that? Fuck it. I want to run quickly and go poke my head in those rooms.
We know that what was stolen from people. Goats.
I'll wait for
What else
Yeah,
was
this
stolen?
necklace and the Everbright lantern.
Yeah.
If
Well, then we know it's not
Gollum
everything.
Gollum's pretty quick. If he wants to go run in there
Yeah.
and look for that stuff, I'll just wait for him here.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
just
just
listen to the beautiful music of the goat.
So where are you running to check? Back to
So the other hall, back the other way, yeah, back the
Yeah,
other
I'm gonna
hallway.
run with him quick.
Okay.
Me and Elliot.
On that sled, it wasn't a bench. I didn't mention that, but on that sled, you don't find any of the stuff that you're looking for. But Golemov, give me an investigation check with advantage.
Uh, 18.
Okay, so you find a shard of black ice.
Oh, fuck.
What is that?
Nothing you need to concern yourself for.
This one is warmer than the other one that you've encountered.
Okay, hold on. This is a whole thing now. Why is it highlighted that color still? I want to highlight it this color. Okay. And you said it was in the sled, right?
It looks like it fell through one of the slats, so it was like it was taken off of the sled, and like some was taken off, and it fell into the slat, so that piece is missed.
Okay. I'm just going to pocket that
Okay.
as subtly as possible.
In front of our bard friend?
You
What's your
think
passive
so?
perception?
13.
You can do a sleight of hand to pocket it.
Also,
17.
what's Elliot's passive perception?
Oh, Elliot doesn't know. He's not gonna see that. He's
Elliot's
dumb as
passive is 11.
But if you add them together,
Yeah, I'm just doing the whole thing again that I did earlier in the day, where my trunk subtly like takes it out and puts it into a pocket without actually leaving like the span of my body, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. All right.
Just doing sneaky trunk things.
And what else are you guys doing?
I think we're just gonna continue on to the rooms that was mentioned by Iggy,
Okay.
just to make sure that we cleared them, or they're.
Is anyone
Yeah.
else following, or is it just these two?
no, it's just us.
I think it's just us at this point.
I'm hanging out with Lilith, and I'll be like, "So you like animals, huh?" And this
So you
guy's
like
like,
screaming
"Help me!"
My poor leg.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Oh my god.
So,
Lilith doesn't know if she wants to use a potion of healing on the goat or not, or just put it out of its misery.
you know that with an animal like this, it's probably better to put it out of its misery. With a broken
I
leg.
think I'm gonna tell Iggy that, like, it's more humane just to kill it if its leg is broken.
All right. Okay. So should I use a firebolt or should I use my gun?
Firebolt might make it toasty for goats too.
Goats do.
Goat
I
jerky.
mean, I could use my sickle and just slit its neck, and then we wouldn't have to waste anything.
Yeah, you could.
Oh, I don't waste bullets. I make them magically.
Oh, okay, well, bullet probably better then.
I will blast this goat.
All right. You don't need to roll. You can get it pretty easily and put it out of its misery.
Just stand at the top of the litter.
He's like, but I'd like to roll, please.
You did a fine job, Goaty.
Mhm.
So
Like,
just
I
tell him
can't believe that poor goat fell down that trap door.
Yeah, I'll be Goaty. Goaty, look at the flowers over there.
Okay.
Do we see anything in here?
So you
I
get
want to
into a
investigate
long
that
room
switch.
divided in the middle by two open doorways, and it's empty. In the far southwest corner, there's an iron lever sticking out of the wall, and you see what looks like a hallway heading south from there.
All right, I'm gonna walk straight up to that lever.
Okay.
I'm gonna like poke my head down the hallway.
All right. So,
Do I see anything down the hallway when I walk past?
you see a door, and as soon as you pass through the doorway, some
Nice.
bars fall down from the roof.
Way to go, Gollum.
Just like, you were first. I was following you.
I'll just be looking at my pocket watch, being like, "Where the fuck are these guys?"
It was fairly loud. You guys do hear the loud bang.
Okay, I'll turn to Lilith and I'll be like, "Do you think they need help?"
As you just hear
Probably.
bickering back and forth.
Yeah.
Probably go check that
I guess we'll
out.
start waddling over there, not too quickly, but
We'll head over.
So, and actually, I need a dex save from Golemov.
Bullshit.
See, it was you.
This is me. 12.
Okay, that's exactly what you needed.
Don't get your head taken off. Good job.
Plus 6.
So, as this happens, the door to the south also swings open and then shut.
Well, I'm still gonna walk over and investigate to see if I think it's a trap.
The lever.
Because I think it's very obvious, yeah.
It is. It seems like it is locked shut.
Okay. Well,
It's
we'll give it a
locked
pull
down.
anyways. See if anything happens.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
do both of you guys have like noodle arms in there?
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, well, I rolled a 4, but it ended up being a 3. Elliot, use your what's it called? Your antlers.
Your
Just grab it in
antlers?
your hoof, Elliot.
He has all 20.
I will let him do it with disadvantage.
So
If he rolls low
Okay, so
enough,
it's a
it
plus
will break
4.
his antler.
Oh jeez.
Oh no!
Rolling 2. What are we getting? Oh shit. 7.
That is. Oh no, you. Yeah. Yeah.
4.
So that particular antler, that chunk of it, snaps.
Oh, we got
no.
sharp
How are we
antler
gonna
now.
hang it?
Do they have? Do they have nerves in their antlers?
No, because they shed them
They
regularly.
do
Check
shed them,
those.
yeah.
Okay.
So they
So-
break them off on their own eventually and grow new ones.
Right.
Yeah.
It gets bloody and looking though too, because sometimes they have fur on them and stuff.
Yeah.
That they
Yeah.
shit off
That's
on the
what I was
trees.
thinking. The fur might have nerves in it. Is what I was thinking.
I
Oh,
don't
no, my
think
poor
so,
boy.
because they do it on their own, right? They
Right.
they have to do it.
Okay.
I think it's just got blood vessels that feed it, and it looks gory, but it's not,
Not painful. Okay. He notices though, and he screams in like shock.
Oh. My boy. Well, through the door?
These guys.
I'd
are
like to
running up,
investigate it.
And you did hear the door, so these guys are probably like over here when you have a chance to react.
Alright.
Down the hall? Seems this isn't gonna open itself.
I'll let them go first to open the door. But I'll be like very suspicious about watching behind us. Because We have reason to believe that these doors may or may not be able to go invisible.
Okay.
So I'm gonna like watch his back as they're opening the door.
Okay. So is Elliot just pushing the door open?
Yes.
Okay. Elliot knocks the door open and thud, and then steps in and
I'll be like, as I go around the corner, I'll see them coming around. I'll be like, yeah, we'll just be 1 minute, guys. Hold on, we're gonna get this fixed.
Is it a big trap door?
big trap door.
Yeah, does Elliot fall through the floor now?
Oh no.
Break all 4 of his legs.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just getting the light to show for you guys before I move the camera. So you walk into a room, and let's get the actual description. So there is a stone-carved bed and a desk that are occupying this otherwise drab room. On the desk are several shards of dark crystal and a crumpled up piece of paper, and actually another there's a crumpled up piece of paper and then another piece of paper on there, as well as a pen and ink.
All right, I'm gonna tell Elliot to close the door and stand in front of it.
There is a burlap sack draped over a glowing object that emits colored lights, shifting from blue to green to red. So you're telling him to close the door?
Yeah, to like walk around it and stand in front of it.
He doesn't really have room to do that in here.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm gonna try and grab the shards from the table that I see.
Okay. Do you want to get off him to do that first, or?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna hop off him.
Okay.
When I see valuables, I'm gonna hop off him immediately.
Okay. So
Be
you
like,
hop
"Ooh,
off
this is-"
and grab the valuables.
Yeah.
And Golemov?
Well, I was following them into the room, but I wasn't watching particularly closely.
Okay.
But I kind of want to investigate the glowy crystal.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pull the sheet off. 'Cause you
It's
said
gonna
it was
get
covered.
real bright in there.
Because you said it was covered in a sheet, right?
Yep. So you pull the sheet off. Where does it even mention this? Yeah, you pull the sheet off, and it is a magic lantern that is changing colors.
Oh, sweet. I'm gonna take it.
Okay. And you do see a piece of jewelry as well, or did you take that? The piece of jewelry with a black.
Was that on the table?
It was on the table.
Yeah, I probably would have taken that, and I would have just been pillaging until he came in. He probably would have asked me what I was doing,
Yeah.
because I would have been like scouring over the paper too.
So
Paper
find
probably would have been the last thing.
find anything interesting?
I found this paper, and then I pull out the crumpled paper that I haven't read yet because I was just jamming shit in my pockets.
I will
start
read
to
the
read it.
paper. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm like, I'll yoink it out of his hand and read it.
All right.
What does it say? I can't read that well anyway. No, I'm just kidding. I can read.
And
Read the damn paper, damn it.
Iggy and Lilith, what are you guys doing over there?
Well, there's bars, right?
Yep, there are bars when you get up to it.
How wide are the bars? Apart.
They're pretty close together. Like maybe half a foot.
Hmm.
I'm gonna investigate the desk to see if there's a release in there for the switch.
Okay.
I'm probably too fat to get in there.
Yeah, is Lilith skinny enough? Little enough? Probably not. Eh?
Probably not.
Unless she went into
She
like
can
a snake
change
or something.
She can shapeshift into something
Yeah, but
smaller.
that's not really gonna help you unless you know how to
All right.
put the bars back up.
I can
Around to see if there's anything nearby.
Well, there is an area to the south.
And Lilith will kind of just peek up there.
Iggy's just gonna pull out of his bag holding a crowbar and give it to Hot Rod, and then he's gonna tell him, try to pry those bars open.
Okay. Give me strength to see if anything happens.
I think the crowbar gives advantage.
Sure. I'll believe you.
Let me double check. Using a crowbar grants advantage to strength checks, where the crowbar's leverage can be applied.
Okay. And...
All right. I just got to double check. It's 14 strength, so can I use athletics?
Yes.
All right. This will be +3. 17, 20, dirty 20.
He starts to bend. One more turn and he'll get it wide enough for you to get through.
Beautiful. I pat him on his little iron bum and I say, good job.
Did I find any sort of button or thing to release that switch?
Not yet. We're going to follow... There we go. I've got a robot sound. That's the sound he makes when you pat him on the ass. So, Lilith, you do get to a door. Would you want to open that, or...?
Can I pull out my sword so that I can have a bit more vision?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, that sword gives you... Is it 10 feet?
15 feet?
15, okay. So that is 6. Alright.
Alright,
So,
can I listen at the door to see if I hear anything beyond it?
sure.
That be
give me-
perception?
That would be perception.
15.
Did you say 18?
15.
15? Okay, that is enough to hear the thud of footprint, like heavy footsteps.
Alright, I'm going to decide not to go through there yet.
Okay.
And go back to where Iggy is.
Alright. So by now you can pry that open
And I'm going
we
to...
will... What's
Yeah,
that?
I'm gonna tell Iggy that I heard. I'm gonna tell Iggy, yo, I heard some heavy footsteps behind the door down the hallway there.
Good to know. All right. What spells do I have available? I suppose I could go and try to jam the lock with my lockpicks.
So you want to jam
Or-
it so that it can't be
These
opened?
ones?
Yeah. Does the door open out or open in?
It opens from where you are. It would be opening out into the other room.
Oh, so I can't really jam something under it. Nah, I'll just leave it for now.
Okay.
We'll just, I'll tell Hot Rod to keep an eye on that end.
All right. He will go over to this side. By now, he has pried it open. And we will go back to Skamos. Let's get an investigation check for you to see if there's a release.
Yeah, but I want to know what's on that letter.
Well, I'll give you that as soon as we get this investigation.
It was a 15.
Okay. You do find a small button. You press it, and there's a and the bars only get up halfway because they're all connected, and one of the bars is bent so much that it can't go all the way up. But you guys
What
can
was that?
get under the bars. Elliot's not getting out that way.
Oh boy.
That's awesome. Here, I'll lend you my crowbar. Maybe you can use his horns to do something with it. This might be the end of Elliot here.
No!
I just don't have a good track record with animals right now.
So, Golemov, which one do you want to look at first? The crumpled one or the one that seems like it was in the middle of being written?
I want the one that was being written first.
Okay, being written.